What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do an unboxing and review of the Philips Fidelio L4 Headphones. Now, I've been keeping my eye on these for a little bit since once they came across my feed on Twitter, on Instagram, so I was able to go ahead and acquire these. So I'm very interested and anxious to see how these guys perform. So without further ado, let's get to it. What's up, YouTube? Before we continue the video, I just want to talk about our sponsor today, Aura. We're all out here on the internet. We're doing our thing. We're banking, we're shopping, we're transferring money, we're on social media, we're everywhere on the internet, and we all know that there are some dishonest brokers out there. As far as data brokers, spammers, scammers, etc., that will get your information and try to use it against you to do things like car loans in particular, anything like that, or even to attack you directly. Those instances are out there. So this is where Aura comes in. Okay, so Aura helps you out. What it does actually is it goes out to the internet. It serves to make sure that your identity is safe. So what we did, I partnered up with Aura, and we're gonna give you guys a 14-day trial. Just click on this link here, aura.com/RonOnTech. I'm a little excited because it means a lot. Reason why I say that is because I started using Aura a few days ago. Now, mind you, I was very skeptical at first. I've been skeptical of these types of things for a while. With the Aura program, I do recommend you guys give it a shot. Again, link here at aura.com/RonOnTech. I'll also leave my link in the description of this video, so that way you can go ahead, click on it, try out the 14-day trial, and see what you think. Now back to the video. All right, we are back in with the Philips Fidelio L4 headphones. I was able to acquire these on Amazon. I would talk price and everything in a minute, but I just wanted to give you paint the picture for you. I'll have my eye on these, just like I have my eye on the Fidelio T2s. Still working on trying to get those earbuds in as well. But back to these. I was able to, acquire these from Amazon. Very happy to have them in here around RonOnTech. I'm very interested to see exactly how they perform. So let's go ahead and talk specs. Obviously, I said they, all right, from Amazon.com, you can get them for $299.99. As always, I'll leave links in the description below on where you can acquire these at that price or maybe even better. As far as Bluetooth version, as we go into specs, they rock Bluetooth 5.3 with codec support of AAC, SBC, and LDAC. They do have active noise canceling, which is great. As far as battery life, with noise canceling turned off, you can get up to 50 hours of playback time. With noise canceling on, you get up to 40 hours. They do all have fast charge. 15 minutes will get you 14 additional hours of playback time, which is very impressive. Will definitely get you through a day of work. No water resistant ratings for these, so be careful when you're outside in the elements and everything with these on. As far as special features, each ear cup has a 40mm driver to them. They have high-res audio for wired and wireless listening. Wear detection inside the headphones. They offer spatial audio. However, there's no head tracking as of right now. You have touch controls. They also have Aerocast support, which is nice, real future-proof. You got Google Fast Pair, Multipoint connectivity, and app support for Android and iOS devices. So let's go ahead and get into these. Let me see where my knife at. Oh, there it is. All right. Shout out to the knife. All right, and make sure everything's good. Sorry, hold on a second. Sorry about that, ran into a little technical difficulty. Let's go ahead and get these guys opened up. Shout out to my man Aram. Always holler at him when I use the knife. Let's go ahead and All right, there we go. I think that's everybody. Yep. Let's go ahead and pull the sleeve off. All right, right off the top. Get started. They want you to download the Philips app, the headphone app. So let's go ahead and slide these guys slide out the side. Very interesting. Interesting packing there. All right. We'll put this over here. Okay. All right, nice little packaging here. Let's go ahead and get these guys out. Trying to be pristine and everything. I know. I wound up ripping it anyway, so let's go ahead. I was trying to be pristine about it, but never mind that. All right, you got a nice fabric on the case. Hard shell. Got your nice little carrying hook here with the Fidelio logo. Oh, let me see. That's like, yeah, there you go. Fidelio logo on it. I got it upside down. There we go. All right. Very nice touch with the detailing there. You got your Philips branding here on the front. Let's go ahead and unzip this. And actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll look at this. I was going to say we'll save it for a little bit later, but let's go ahead and see what's inside. Obviously, you can see the headphones. We got a nice little package here. Let's see what we got. All right, we've got our 3.5 to 2.5 millimeter headphone jack cable. We got our USB-A to USB-C charging cable. And we have our user manual, warranty information, and safety information. All right, so that's what we have here. And we also have some poison for, you know, all the trolls and haters. We'll put that over that way because that's going to have to go away. All right, let's go ahead and pull out these headphones and take a look. All right, so now we got the L4 Fidelio L4 headphones. Already I'm liking the way they look. Not too stylish, but I do like their take on them. All right, you know, the yokes, you got the circular option here, but they do, you know, tilt in to give you a good feel. You got the swiveling ear cups, so you can lay them flat. You can turn them in and out, but they do not fold, which, you know, could be a bummer when it comes to spacing. All right, but again, I'm good with that. I'm all right. So you got inside, turn around. As you can see, you got your labeling left and right, and inside the right ear cup, you got your wear sensor. We'll definitely test that out, see how responsive that is. And the ear pad cushions, very soft, very soft. I like the material. Very, oh, that's pillow, so that's nice. And then of course, you got really good cushion. Even though it doesn't look like it, you got really good cushion here in the headband at the top. Nicely done. Of course, you got your Fidelio logo here on one side. I think you got Philips on the other side. So their branding is up to par. As we take a look at the button options here, you got your power button here. I'm thinking that's going to be your power and pairing button as well. You've got your mic button here where you can, I guess that's for calling up your voice assistant. And of course, this would be for noise canceling. You got your LED for power, and you got your 2.5 millimeter headphone jack port right here. And then on the other side, back where the power button is, you got your USB-C charging port. All right, so very, very nice. I like the way these guys look. So that's basically what we get in the case, in the box. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead, get this cleaned up, and we'll get them paired up and test that multi-point connectivity and all that stuff in later testing. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and get these guys paired up. Let's go ahead and power them on. We got a little bit of juice in them now. All right. And automatically, boom, just like that, Google Fast Pair works. So let's go ahead and pop these on. All right, we're going to skip Hey Google for right now. And we are paired up. Just so that I can show you guys. There it is. Very nicely done. All right, so let's go ahead real quick. And we're going to jump into the app. The Philips Headphones app. Let's go ahead and get it. Already picks it up. Okay, let's go ahead real quick. We're going to make sure that there's no updates. You should always do this when you get new devices. You want to check for updates. All right, I think we're good this way. Yep, let's see. Yep, it has the latest version. All right, so let's quickly, while we're here, we'll go real quick, take a look at the front page. You got the name of the headphones and the codec that is using up here at the top. Picture of the headphones, battery levels down underneath. You can go ahead and do quick toggle for ambient control. You can turn that on. You can do auto, or you can have it set. Let's see, you can do that. Let's go ahead and press the 3 dots there. You can do an adaptive noise canceling, or you can do custom. And if you do custom, you can go ahead and go to max noise. I'll usually leave it at custom because I really don't like the adaptive one. I mean, I understand why you would use it, but I like to just have it custom and then have it turned all the way up, as you can see there. So we'll click done. Or you can go over here and switch to the ambient sound and then hit that 3 dots again. And you can pick up your transparency options. You can set up transparency. You got your slider there from minimum to max, just like on the noise canceling side. You can turn on the toggle to have it focus on voice, or you can turn on wind noise reduction there as well. You can turn that off and everything like that. Automatically reacts to wind noise when turned on. So you do that, you know, that's for transparency mode. I'll turn that on. It's like if I'm outside and it's windy, and we'll have that on there as well. Okay, you know, this function shortens playtime as well. So, you know what? We'll leave that off for right now, but then we'll come back when we do the sound, the ANC test and everything. We'll go with that there. All right, so now everything is all caught up. You got your sound effects. This is your, you know, you got your, turn that on. Then you can use all your presets. You got bass, voice rather, powerful, and treble. Then, of course, you got your custom, where you got a 6 graphic equalizer here that you can go ahead and make your changes to. We'll come back to that in a little bit. All right, then of course, moving down, you got your audio controls, play, pause, skip, reverse, and then your volume slider as well. And we go back into the settings option. You can go here where you can turn on LDAC. I usually like to have that turned on. Okay, it says allow high resolution audio streaming using LDAC technology. After enabling the feature, you will need to turn on LDAC within the phone settings in order for it to work. Use of this feature may affect music playback stability in certain environments. So we'll click OK on that, and then we'll go into the phone itself, and then it disconnected. So we got to wait for that to do. All right, it has to reconnect to the phone. No thanks. We'll deal with that later. Let me make sure. Is it connected? Yes, it is connected. So we will go in real quick while it's connecting to the app. We're going to jump into details, and we're going to turn on LDAC here in the app. So now that LDAC is turned on, it even has my name. So even once it did the Google Fast Pair, it already gave it my name. So I don't have to go and do that later. So let's go back into the app. All right, now we're back in, and as you can see, it's changed from AAC to LDAC here at the top, and all my other options are back. So let's go ahead and back into our settings. You got your voice assistant. You know, I just use the native ones. I don't have to worry about Google Assistant. You know, I could switch to that, but I'm gonna use the native one for right now. And of course, you got autoplay pause. That's turned on. So basically, when you take off the headphones, I think that's, yeah, that'd be the one. Yeah, you take off the headphones with the wear sensor. It will auto pause the audio. Put it back on. It'll start. Audio latency optimized. Now this one here. Okay, achieve a near real-time experience with minimal latency when playing games and videos. Please note the reception distance may be reduced. So basically, if you use this, right now, the actual distance from, you know, walking away from your device will shorten using this latency optimized option. I'm gonna leave that off for right now because I normally don't have too many issues with latency, but we will test that out later. You got touch controls. Leave that turned on. Side tone, absolutely. We all know what that is. It's like that way you hear yourself when you're on a phone call, so you're not yelling at the other person, the person on the other end. Spatial audio, we always want that on. Well, not always, but we'll turn it on for right now. You got the auto turn off. I have mine set for 30 minutes. So if it sits for 30 minutes with no audio being being utilized or anything like that, it will turn off to save battery. So we'll have that set for 30 minutes. Noise canceling, noise control settings, we already did that. So what we're going to do is we're going to uncheck the disable option. So when you cycle through, you only go into ANC and awareness. So that way, you know, you only flipping between those two because those are the only two I need. Then of course you got your product information, which I showed you before, where you can go in and check for firmware updates. You got your quick start guide, your user menu, and about the app. Okay, so that is a walkthrough of the Philips headphone apps for the Fidelio L4. Let's continue. All right, we're back in. What we're going to do now is we're going to test the multi-point connection feature here. So let's go ahead and got these guys paired up here. Let's go ahead and disconnect them from the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Okay, they have been disconnected. Now let's pull in the iPhone 13 Pro Max. All right, they're already in pairing mode. So let's see if we can find them here. Oops, sorry about that with the Bluetooth. Let's see if they see them. Not yet. Let's go ahead and put these guys. I think we have to put them in pairing mode. Let's go ahead. All right, now they're in pairing. All right. There. The iPhone sees them, so let's go ahead and pair them up. All right, iPhone shows them as being paired and connected. So let's go ahead over to my S23 Ultra. All right, so now we have them paired to both iPhone and Android phones, and my Galaxy phone rather. All right, let's go ahead and put these on. Oh, these are very comfortable. Absolutely. Absolutely, these are comfortable. I like it. All right. Okay, here we go. So, oh, not wrong one. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get some audio queued up. We're going to go into some couple of my videos here. All right. Let's pause that quick. All right, so now we have them in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and test the audio on these. So let's go ahead and start with the iPhone. All right, so now we got audio playing out of that. Let's pause that. Let's go into our Galaxy phone. Huh, interesting. It just paused it. All right, it took a couple seconds for it to transition, but now it's on. All right, now let's go ahead and see if audio switching works. All right, that means will it switch directly to the iPhone from the S23 Ultra and play, and then pause, and at the same time pause it here. Let's see if that works. No, it doesn't. So no audio switching between the two. Not a deal breaker. I still love the fact that we have audio, that we have multi-point. Let's continue. All right, we're back in. What we're going to do now is the wear detection test as well as touch controls. So right now we in the app, we have the wear sensor turned on, the autoplay pause that's turned on. So what we're gonna do now is, oops, let me go back in. We're gonna go into our audio here, and we're gonna hit play here. We're gonna take the headphones off and see how fast that response time is. All right, here we go. All right, that is quick. It really, really didn't take long for the audio to pause. So let's go ahead and put these back on. And it resumed just as quick. So I love that response time here. So we're gonna pause that. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna turn off the audio autoplay pause. And still okay. So now that works. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're going to test the touch controls. All right. So right now, whoops. All right. So what we're gonna do now is you double tap on the right ear cup. Let me see. Let me get this playing. All right. Here we go. Double tap. Oh, I lost connection here. Let me get this reconnected. Give me 1 second here. Let me get these reconnected to my phone. For some reason, they disconnected. Now, I did read somewhere that that was an issue with these headphones, is like the disconnecting. Let's see if we can get these on here. I didn't expect to see that right off the bat. I thought they might have had an update to fix that issue. But I'm glad we are encountering this right off the top. You know, we're doing this in real time, folks. Okay, for some reason, it is refusing to connect. Let me get these guys reconnected again, and then we'll continue our testing. All right, right back in. As soon as I went off, they connected right away. So let's go ahead and finish our testing here. Let's go ahead and get in. Now we're doing the touch controls, so we're gonna get our audio playing. All right. So now we double tap on the right ear cup. Should pause it. Am I on the right ear cup? I think I am. Yes, I am. All right. Do I have these on? Let me see. All right, you have to have them on. The wear sensor also works with that as well. So you can't have them off your ears and be able to use the touch controls. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we got that. So let's go ahead and double tap to play again. All right, that's working. So now if you want to skip to the next one, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and close this, and we're going to switch over to music real quick. We're going to switch over because that way I know I'm not getting any. Actually, you know, I didn't have to do that. All right. So if you go ahead and swipe forward, should skip to the next one. And it does work. Now we swipe back. Took me back to the previous video. All right, so now I'm using my cheat sheet here off to the left, so don't mind me. All right, for volume, swipe up on the right, should increase the volume. There you go. Swipe down, decreases the volume as you see there. So all the functions do work so far. And then of course, if you want to if you want to pick up phone calls, double tap when the call's coming in, picks it up, double tap again, ends the phone call. Let me pause that. And then, of course, if you get an incoming call and you want to press and hold, or excuse me, not incoming call, but if you are switching between calls, you want to double tap and you go from call 1 to call 2, and then double tap again to go back from call 2 to call 1. So if you doing like a two-way thing, you can go ahead and switch between there if you want. Also, if you want to listen to someone, you want to talk to someone while you're conversating or while you're listening to audio, you can just cover the right ear cup, like on the XM5s, and that will put you in transparency mode. It will lower your audio, and then you can have your conversation with the other person. And then once you're done, you just let it go. It takes you back into your settings, and your audio resumes back at the regular level. So it takes a tip right out of the XM5s. So I think the whole setup, honestly, is mirrors, just about mirrors the XM5. So I'm really really good about that. I'm happy to see that. And all the functions work perfectly. But again, you got to have the headphones on because the wear sensor also works with those as well. So let's continue. One more thing I failed to mention. Here on the bottom, you have your microphone button here. While you have the headphones on, you press that one time. It will call up your voice assistant. What's the weather for Monday? And as you can see, it did pull up my voice assistant. I called it in, pulls up the weather for Monday. Beautiful day. Obviously, I'm going to be at work. That sucks. All right, but it does work. Let's continue.
This is a mic test with the Philips Fidelio L4 headphones in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Philips Fidelio L4 headphones in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Philips Fidelio L4 headphones in a private location. This is a mic test with the Philips Fidelio L4 headphones in a private location.
All right, we are outside. We got the L4, Fidelio L4s by Philips on the air. We're gonna do a ANC test. Right now I am in transparency mode, so I am hearing everything. We got a little wind, so maybe we can go ahead and throw up a wind resistance test. So let's go ahead and get into the app. All right, sorry about that, trying to get into it. I should have had it queued up, but I didn't. All right, so here we are. We are in the app now, as you can see. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and go into our ambient sound modes. Whoops. All right, let's go down, hit the 3 buttons. Now we're gonna turn on wind noise reduction. All right, let's see how that does. All right, I got wind noise reduction turned on. Actually, let me show you guys. All right, auto wind noise turned on. Got a little sunspot there. But I do have it on. Let me switch sides here. All right, there we go. And it did knock out the noise. I still feel the wind, but it's not blowing through the mics. So it did a really good job there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and turn on noise canceling. I'm gonna use the controls on the headphones. All right, noise canceling has effectively been turned on. And I have to admit, it's doing a really, really good job. I did hear just a little bit of the 2 cars that passed me, but it's definitely knocked out a lot of the other residual noises, such as the Turnpike Bridge, which we're walking up on right now. I didn't hear that car. And so we're doing a lot. It is doing a really good job. So again, like I said, some of the big trucks, like this one here that just passed, I can hear a little bit. And some of these cars I can hear just a little bit. So it's doing, like I said, doing a really good job of knocking out all ambient noise. Again, I am not playing music at the time. I never do my ANC test with music. Just want to test the strength of the noise canceling itself. So no audio is being played at the moment. All right, so now, if I had to rate this between 1 and 10, 1 being absolute trash, 10 being the best of all time, greatest, perfect, I would give these guys a 7. I'll say 7.5. Easy. No, you know what? I'll give them a 7.75 because the wind noise reduction did work flawlessly on these. So I'll give them a 7.75 out of 10. Yeah, 7.75 works. All right, so this has been an ANC test for the Philips Fidelio L4 headphones. Really, really good. All right, we are back in for the sound test. So let's go ahead and, I don't know why I said I was going to get into that. We're already there. We've got, right now we are in ambient sound or transparency mode. Let's go ahead and dive in. This is the equalizer setting I've chosen for these. I think I usually get a really good response from headphones when I'm in this setting here. So we're gonna go ahead and start here. I know a lot of people in the comments say you should have it flat and see how they sound natural, how they sound that way. Yeah, but I don't listen to them flat. So here we go. All right, so I did try that in the past. I'm not going to knock it, but I'm go ahead and just soup it up to how I listen to them normally. But I digress. Let's go ahead and get into our music here. Let me clear out some of this stuff here. I just deleted the sound app. So let me go back and grab it. Or music app, rather. All right, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and get into, first of all, we'll make sure we have our optimal listening level. All right, we're there. Yeah, we're there. That's good. All right, and here we go with our first song. Alrighty, based on my settings. Oh, let me go back in. We're gonna turn the noise canceling on. All right. Now, even with noise canceling off, these guys were were nice and loud, nice and bright. I can actually turn these down a little bit. All right. Vocals very clean and clear on this. Okay. Now we got the background instruments coming in. Nice sound. Nice. I have spatial audio on as well. Nice rumble from the keyboard. All right, let's go ahead back in, go into settings. Let's turn on spatial audio, see what we got. All right. Again, it's turned back on. Okay. So it sounds good, really good. Nice detail. Let's leave spatial audio on. Okay. All right. I know you saw me messing around in the settings. I was trying to discern which sound better, with spatial audio on or with spatial audio off. And to be honest with you, having it on gave it just a little bit more depth than having it off. Nothing substantial about it, but you could tell the slight difference in between. Other than that, you got crystal clear vocals. You got bright sound naturally. Again, like I said, I had to turn these down. I turned them down twice, and it was still a very bright sound. I really like that, which brought out more detail and like the background instruments. The string instruments and everything. You still got that rumble from the cello when it struck its chords. So it was a very, very clean sound. I really like that. These guys are impressing me. All right, so let's go ahead and jump back in. Now I did leave spatial audio on moving forward, and LDAC is already turned on these, so that portion can also be left out of the conversation. So let's go ahead and jump into our bass test. Let's see how they handle the low end. Here we go. All right, nice thump. Oh, nice rumble there. Ooh, okay. Now remember, I just turned these down, so I'm not at my optimal listening level. So let's go back up. All right, here we go. Even better. Nice thump. Ooh, that low end is serious. Oh my goodness. All right, here. Now these things are really handling the bass. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's handling that low end wonderfully. All right, all right. Oh my goodness. That low end hits and it rumbles. You can feel it like in your jaw almost. These guys are impressive. These are very impressive. All right, let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of E40. See how it handles that. Oh my goodness, yeah. That thump and then that reverb that fades away nicely, ripples in the pond. That's nice. Vocals, crystal clear. The clarity is nice. Oh yeah, these sound really good. All right. I only wanted to get 30 seconds of that. I don't stay long in it. I just wanted to compare it to our bass test. Two different types of bass. But man, these guys are really, really showing improving in my opinion. Man. All right, let's go ahead and get it to going home. All right. Nice start off. Bright sound, but you still got that rumble, that little warm rumble there from the keyboard and drums. Oh, lead saxophone comes in. Very crisp. Man, these sound amazing. Oh, these sound so good. Nice. All right, here comes a high note. Oh, nice and crisp. Now we got the background instruments coming in. Oh my goodness. Soundstage is nice, wide. The balance is fantastic. We got the detailing. Oh, this is so good. All right, I'm gonna cut that right there because man, these guys, I don't know why I did that, but anyway, these guys sound great. All right, so what we want to do now, oh my goodness, just great sound all the way through. I lost my train of thought. All right, we're back. What we're gonna do now, is we're gonna go ahead and talk about my likes and dislikes for these headphones. So actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and roll right into that. All right, let me take these off. Ain't no sense in going to another segment here. All right, let me go. We're gonna shut these down just in case there's an issue. All right. Okay. So let me back up. Let's talk about my likes and dislikes. We're gonna jump right into that. All right. So starting off with my dislikes. Now, there's not too many I probably have maybe one major dislike, and that is the connection issue. How I was experiencing that disconnect problem earlier on with these headphones. Keeping on, they would just stop. They would just drop connection to my device. I've discovered that happens more so when you're connected to two devices at once. But I don't know, that could have been a fluke thing, but that disconnecting, that Bluetooth connect stability issue is a problem. They definitely need to drop a firmware update for these to correct that issue. It was other than that. I really don't have too many other. I don't think I have any other dislikes for these. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and flip over to the likes then, because there's a lot to like about these headphones. So first off, I like the build. I like the build quality. It might look flimsy, but it actually isn't. Definitely taking cues from the XM5s as far as their their style and everything. Pretty pedestrian looking, nothing flashy about it, which is one thing that I like. But it still has that nice elegance with the nice mirror leather. I think that's how you pronounce it. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but the leather on these ear cups is nice and soft. It feels so good. And then of course the headband, no problems there. Very, very comfortable, very soft as well. The touch controls are intuitive, really quick to respond. I like that. Noise canceling is some of the best out there. Is it on the level of the Sonys and Bose? No, but it's pretty close in my opinion. It's right up there. Like I said, I gave it a 7.75 on the rating. So they're close. That's some of the best noise canceling outside of the Bose and Sony's and even the Sennheiser Momentum 4s, you can throw them in that. I think they're right on that par with the Momentum 4s if you want to think of other ones. Let me see. Like I said, that's great. I like the app. Very intuitive. Gives you a lot of options to play with. Let's see what else. The fact it comes with a carrying case. That way you're not walking around with these in like a travel bag or something. You actually have a hard shell case that will protect these. I like that. It comes with all the necessary cabling. Very clean there. And I see. Also, let me see. I think I saw that. We couldn't test the Aerocast options on here because I don't have a device that supports it, so we couldn't play with that option. But I think that's about everything. So yeah, I think that covers about everything for these. So as far as my likes and dislikes, I roll right in after the sound test. So this is probably a pretty long portion, but that's okay. We're gonna wrap this up. So this has been an unboxing and reviewing, slide this over, of the Philips Fidelio L4 headphones. A really good, nice, surprisingly good pair of headphones outside of the connection issue. Hopefully, Philips will drop an update for these to resolve that issue. And outside, once they get that done, these guys are a really, really good pair of headphones. Especially going to run, that's going to more likely fly under the radar because of you got, your Sennheisers, your Bose, your Sonys, you got your Audio Technicas, you got brands like that are more likely going to attract attract people, but these guys are just as good. I can't wait to get them in and compare them against those guys to see how they do. They thoroughly impressed me outside of the connection issue. So I would recommend, you know what, I can't, because of the connection problem, I really can't recommend them right now to people, because I could see a lot of people coming out and saying that these guys, they keep dropping connection, blah, blah, blah. I can see that coming. So I can't personally recommend these, but if you are willing to give these want to try something different, and you're willing to try your luck with the connection issue until they get an update, feel free to, you can always send them back if you experience too many issues. Like I did experience issues during the testing phase earlier on, but once I got it connected and established, they haven't dropped since earlier on in this testing, but I will continue to test that. I may even do a follow-up after having these for a little bit and let you know how they're doing. But outside of that, these guys are definitely I would definitely put these up there. And when it comes to sound and bass and stuff like that, I would definitely put these up there with the Sennheisers and the Sonys and the Bose. I would definitely put them in that league. All right, so enough of that. I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button, then hit the subscribe and the notification bell. That way you guys are notified when videos like this drop and you are subscribed to the channel. It all helps out. I appreciate you guys. We just recently surpassed 4,000 subscribers, which is awesome. Awesome. I can't thank you guys enough. But we're going to keep on doing what we do, and we're going to have fun doing it. And let me see, I want to make sure I covered everything. I think I have. No special, no big announcements or anything yet. But again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. Stay tuned for head-to-heads with these. Peace.